Today, we examine a question that continues to shape Middle Eastern security: whether Iran or Israel holds the real military edge. It's a comparison defined by technology, strategy, regional alliances, and decades of evolving threats. The balance of power is not as straightforward as it seems, and understanding it requires looking beyond numbers and into how each side prepares for the next potential conflict. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For decades, Israel has relied on technological superiority. Its intelligence network, precision-guided weapons, and air dominance have given it a clear advantage in most regional confrontations. Iran, however, has built a different form of power. Instead of matching technology, it expanded influence through regional partners, asymmetric tactics, and large ballistic missile forces. The two countries represent opposite approaches to defense, yet both have developed systems designed to counter the other. Israel's advantage begins with its air force. The country operates one of the most advanced fleets in the world, including F-35I Israel stealth fighters. These aircraft combine low visibility characteristics with deep integration into Israel's command and intelligence systems. They can strike distant targets with minimal detection. Iran cannot field anything close to this capability. Its air force is aging, with many platforms from the 1970s and 1980s. Although modernization programs exist, sanctions and limited access to new aircraft continue to restrict progress. But Iran compensates with numbers and diversification. Its drone fleet is now considered one of the most widespread in the region. Many systems are low cost, easily deployed, and increasingly exported. These drones have been used across several conflict zones as surveillance platforms and strike tools. For Iran, the objective is not to match Israel's air power, but to complicate it. A large volume of drones and missiles forces Israel to stretch its defense network and spend time, money, and resources countering multiple threats at once. This connects to another major difference: missile capability. Iran possesses one of the largest ballistic missile programs in the Middle East. Some missiles offer long range, while others are designed for precision. Israel, despite having strong offensive systems, relies heavily on layered defense to manage such threats. The Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow 2, and Arrow 3 create a multi-level shield against rockets, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. These defenses have stopped threats in real-world operations, but no system is perfect. Iran knows this and continues to expand its missile arsenal. Geography also shapes the balance. Israel is small, densely populated, and must rely on rapid response to prevent damage. Iran is wide, spread across mountains and plains, and can absorb limited strikes while still maintaining capability. This contrast influences strategy. Israel focuses on preemptive or preventive action, believing it cannot afford long, drawn-out conflict on its own territory. Iran, in contrast, prepares for prolonged resistance, using dispersed launch sites and partner groups across the region. One key element often overlooked is intelligence. Israel's intelligence network is among the most advanced globally. It integrates cyber capability, satellite observation, and real-time data sharing with allies. Early warning, interception, and precise targeting all depend on information. Iran has improved in this area, but still faces limitations due to restricted technology and international pressure. Intelligence gaps shape how each nation prepares for potential escalation. Yet power is not only measured in weapons. Iran's influence strategy uses partnerships to create pressure on Israel from multiple directions. Groups in Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, and Iraq form part of what Tehran describes as a deterrence network. These groups do not match Israel's technology, but they complicate the battlefield. Any major conflict would likely involve multiple fronts, stretching Israel's defenses and forcing complex decision-making. On the other hand, Israel benefits from strong alliances. Its relationship with the United States provides access to advanced technology, intelligence support, and diplomatic protection. This relationship has been a major stabilizing factor in the region. Iran, meanwhile, finds partners primarily through mutual interests rather than long-term technological cooperation. Another factor is cyber capability. Israel is considered a global leader in offensive and defensive cyber operations. Many incidents in recent years point to cyber being used to delay or disrupt Iran's infrastructure, although official confirmation rarely exists. Iran has also developed a significant cyber program, targeting infrastructure and government systems in various countries. Cyber operations offer both sides a way to apply pressure without entering full-scale war. A deeper look at resources reveals further differences. Israel invests heavily in research, defense innovation, and domestic production. Systems like Iron Dome, Trophy Active Protection, and advanced sensors were developed locally. This gives Israel flexibility and independence. Iran faces restrictions on parts and technology due to sanctions, forcing it to innovate internally. While this limits access to high-end systems, it has pushed Iran towards self-reliance and mass production of drones and missiles. In economic terms, Israel's defense sector benefits from partnerships, exports, and global cooperation. Iran operates under financial pressure, but its defense industry continues to function despite constraints. This resilience is part of Iran's long-term strategy, designed to withstand years of tension rather than seek quick technological superiority. When considering naval power, Israel maintains a small but highly advanced force. Submarines equipped with long-range operational capability form a critical part of its deterrence strategy. Iran's navy is larger in number but relies heavily on speedboats, drones, and anti-ship missiles. The approach reflects Iran's emphasis on area denial and asymmetric tactics rather than direct ship-to-ship confrontation. Human factors also matter. Training, readiness, and operational experience shape military performance more than equipment alone. Israel's forces receive extensive preparation and continuous operational exposure due to ongoing regional tensions. Iran's forces are trained for endurance and strategic patience, relying on layered defense and long-range weapons. Both approaches reflect different military cultures shaped by geography and history. It is important to understand that neither nation seeks open conflict. Both operate within political, economic, and regional limits. Public opinion, international diplomacy, and the risk of regional escalation create strong incentives for caution. Much of their rivalry plays out through indirect engagements, deterrence signaling, and strategic positioning rather than direct war. While comparing capability can be informative, the reality is more complex. Israel holds the edge in technology, airpower, intelligence, and alliances. Iran holds the edge in missile volume, geographic depth, and regional influence networks. Each advantage is designed to counter the other. This balance creates a situation where both nations can cause significant damage, but also face enormous consequences if conflict escalates. The question of who holds the real military edge does not have a simple answer. Israel has superiority in many traditional metrics, but Iran's asymmetric strategy creates challenges that technology alone cannot fully solve. The outcome of any confrontation would depend on circumstances, timing, and regional involvement. What remains clear is that both countries continue to adapt, invest, and prepare for scenarios they hope never to face directly. If you found this analysis useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more war updates and global analysis.